Hello and welcome to Holtonsfixit101. Today we are going to be talking about this. This is a Milwaukee M12. It's not brushless, it is brushed, but it's a 1/4 inch hog ring impact gun, and it's their 12 volt range. Stay tuned. Welcome back. Now, in the box obviously you get a blow molded case and beautifully scrolled out with Milwaukee on the front. In the box, let me open it a sec, we have a beautiful molded out box with all the Milwaukee stuff on it. You have the gun, charger, spare battery, and there's also a battery in the gun itself. Now, the gun is 1/4 inch hog ring. Now, if you obviously you're not going to undo wheel nuts, lug nuts or whatever you want to call it, in with this tool. This is not built for that purpose. But anything else that's smaller, that you only want a light duty sort of undoing or doing up, then this is the tool to have. The only thing I don't like about it, I got to admit, is because this handle is very bulky, because it actually holds all that battery up inside the handle. It's not on a slide rail system, it's actually that goes up inside the handle. That's the downfall I find, but after I've used it a couple of times and it's absolutely brilliant. And it comes with their M12 lithium ion. These are 2 amp hour batteries, and they call it red lithium, and it's so good because the charger actually senses which cells are being charged, which ones are down a little bit, and it actually charges the cells separately. That's according to their own website. You get a nice charger, obviously advertising Milwaukee on the front, but it tells you the state of charge and your batteries go in there. And this again, like my Kilda, this has somewhere for the plug to go, for plugging it into your wall outlet. But this is the main thing that you actually use. Obviously, everything you see in red is hard plastic. What you see over in the black here is a black rubber overmold. You have to be a little bit careful about the batteries, because the batteries, even though I just said that everything you see in the black on the batteries themselves is a hard plastic still. So when you put this down, if you do put it down, don't just throw it down, because you can damage these batteries very quickly. Now, the trigger, if you pull the trigger on, it has an LED light, so you can obviously light up where you're looking if you're underneath a vehicle and it's a low light situation. But it actually has a time release on that as well, so you can still use this as a torch, flashlight, or whatever you want to call it. But it's forward reverse, and it also there has a battery state indicator actually built into the tool itself. This one does not have a battery state indicator actually on the batteries, which is a bit of a shame, but I dare say that they manufacture it that way, so it's easier to put it on the tool than putting it on the battery. It comes with its usual sort of rubbish you get, the instruction manuals, the guarantees, and all this sort of stuff. As for the tool itself, I am quite impressed with it. The only thing I wasn't impressed with was the actual belt clip itself. I've taken this one off because I don't necessarily use belt clips. I think they're a bit of a pain. I've also taken the one off with my Kilda now anyway. But the actual belt clip itself it's quite flimsy steel compared to other tools. I dare say everything you see has been made to a price there, and and that's how it stays, isn't it? But apart from that, the tool itself is quite bulletproof. You know, people don't use belt clips unless they're really going out somewhere, they up a ladder or whatever to use one. But it doesn't actually come with any other accessories. But on their website, on Milwaukee's website, there are quite a few accessories. The batteries themselves, they are interchangeable with a lot of M12 tools that are on their website. So you can actually buy things as a bare tool, which actually makes things a lot cheaper. You know, and anyone that actually uses Milwaukee tools or quite a lot, if they got the batteries, then buy it as a bare tool, because it does work out a lot cheaper. You know, and I never understand why batteries and chargers and stuff like that, where they cost such a lot of money. I never understand that. You know, I dare say someone's going to comment on why they cost so much money, but why does batteries cost so much money compared to the tool? You buy the tool, and then you go and buy some batteries. The battery is about 3 times the price as what the actual tool is. It's ridiculous, you know. But this one I am very, very impressed with. I've actually got an adapter that I've actually put on here, so I can actually use this tool. I put the adapter on there, so I can actually use it as a impact driver, as well as having to use it as a. But that's entirely up to you. You know, I drive screws and everything with this, and it's been brilliant. You know, I don't have to go out and buy myself. I've got one in the DeWalt range, but I don't need to go and buy an impact driver to go and actually to drive screws anymore. I can just get this out when I want to. But there we go, Milwaukee M12 1/4" 2 amp hour impact gun. What can I say? Brilliant little thing. I hope to get a lot of use out of it. Now remember, Milwaukee as a tool company, they are predominantly an American company, from Milwaukee obviously, but this particular tool has Germany stamped all over it, even on the batteries. So maybe us over here in Europe, in the UK, we get the German version. I don't know what that's all about, but I'm sure there's a reason for it. But as I say, brilliant little tool, and I hope to get a lot of work out of it. You know, for just doing small fasteners, nuts, bolts, and stuff like that. So I'm hoping that it work out okay for me. Now, anyone that has any comments, leave the comments below. Please subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching.